And that's perfect because now you're gonna get to beat the wildfire.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
With the ice wand.
Very great. How do I get the ice wand? What is this? It's running at me.
Nice.
Clear.
All right. So now when you press the door, wait a second.
Yeah.
Press the door.
Oh, you said wait a second.
So no.
Oh no, you needed to equip the ice wand.
What did I do? I'm sorry. This is a live show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Minecraft Now, the show where once a month we get to talk about all things Minecraft. And in this show we do a lot of special things. We look at how we develop the game, we look at the newest updates, and we talk with very special guests. But first things first, my name is Laura. I am the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, but today I'll be your host. And I'm very, very well accompanied today by my two lovely guests. So I would like to introduce Chi. Welcome.
Thank you, Laura. My name is Chi. I'm the 3D artist on Minecraft, and together with us, we have Mariana.
Yes. Welcome. And what are you two going to show us today?
We're going to show you art and animation behind the scenes.
We're going to show a little bit about the development of the frogs, the wardens, and the ancient cities as well. So a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we have a jam-packed agenda today. It's more packed than a can of sardines. We're going to look at frogs. We're going to look at the warden. We're going to start a brand new segment with a very, very lovely YouTuber called Ant Venom. So look forward to that. But before that, we want to ask you a question. We have very, very talented artists with us today, so we thought we'll take advantage of that. So you will get to vote between 4 different mobs: skeleton, creeper, axolotl, and allay. And Mariana, who is our in-house concept artist, will have to draw a sketch where she unifies the 2 most popular mobs.
Yeah, so it's a mob crossover today here.
Yes, so we might be able to get the creepalotl or the skelele.
Or the alolotl as well.
Exactly. So
want the
make
alolotl.
sure you vote wisely, because she's gonna make the most wonderful sketch, and we're gonna put her on the spot today.
Oh yeah.
Yes. But without further ado, let's start by talking about frogs. Yes, the frogs are the cutest new addition to Minecraft. And to talk about the frogs, we have Chi with us today, who is going to talk about how was the process of thinking about how the frog should work.
Well, the frog, like how it came to life was very organically.
Right.
We showed the frogs during Minecraft Live 2019, right?
Yeah,
Like it
that's
was
true.
part of the swamp
That's true,
vote. Yeah, and that was our first step. But we worked more on it during the start of the Wild update.
Right.
And we went into concept phase with Mariana, with Jasper, and all the designers. And like we started with this really cute concept that you see on the left bottom, made by Mariana. This
Oh.
beautiful green frog, very adorable.
Yeah,
So
like
cute.
the only frog we had was the one from the biome vault, and was like a green frog, and we started trying to like keep this vibe. But I love these frogs that have red eyes, so I really wanted to try an idea with this one. So this was our very like first frog concept attempt.
That frog looks like it needs some sleep.
Yeah,
or
it's a
like
bit
it's
of
had a rough day.
sleepy.
Yes.
I think this frog is chilling.
It's chilling.
Yeah.
definitely.
And
Yes, chill vibes.
and we quickly concepted it further. Like on the bottom right, you see that we started with like a 3D model,
Right.
and we started like thinking
Oh.
about the behaviors, right?
Yeah.
About like how will they croak, like because frogs croak and they make sounds, and they eat with their tongue. Like will they extend their tongues in Minecraft?
Yeah.
Like these were all questions that we could do during this phase.
And it's
Yeah.
crazy like that it already felt like so much like the one that ended up in the game
Yes,
from
yeah.
so early on.
Yeah, we had like this, the gameplay that we were developing for the vlog, we were always like trying to make art that would suit and enhance the gameplay. So we were always like, you can see that it keeps the main features throughout the process.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Since we're talking so much about frogs, make sure you at home ask all your questions about frogs, because we have here the 2 experts that will be able to answer them. So please send us all your questions. And the frog we see here is like very tall or very squished.
Yeah.
Did you decide to go for like a middle ground?
We decided to go for cute and derpy.
Right.
We thought of like having other colors for frogs, and one idea was to make them brown.
Yeah.
Right.
Kind of like a bullfrog a bit.
Kind of like a bullfrog. Many frogs come in many colors, but most common ones are brownish, dark greenish. So we
Right.
thought like, let's go for a brown one. Let's do something Minecrafty.
Yeah.
And on the bottom you see.
Yeah, and the bottom was like, we were thinking a bit about how the frog would move and like how we could make the motion of it. And I was just developing some concepts to see like how they would look when they were sitting, and also how they would look when they were jumping.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's like a bit of our collaboration.
Yeah, so for all of you artists at home, you can see that even when you're only doing a sketch, you can have like the animation already there.
Yeah,
So that's awesome.
yeah, they are really useful.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh yeah, and that one we were also like thinking a bit about like how we could solve the feet,
Right.
and that's actually something that impacts a lot of the personality of the mob. Because first we had the feet going outwards, and then we put the feet inwards, and it was like, that's it, it's perfect, that's what we want.
That is my new favorite animation in
Yes,
Minecraft.
please.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And we have an awesome question in the chat. Creatively Jake asks, why do frogs resist fall damage and yet rabbits do not?
That's a good question.
Good question.
I
I think the frog is like bouncier.
Yeah,
It
right.
bounces, and I would say that a rabbit is more like it falls.
yeah, I think so too. That's a good
Yeah.
good answer.
But we should have our designers answer to this later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we see a chunkier one.
Yeah. We were very happy with the directions going and the sort of bullfrog-like and quite chunky feeling to it. So we thought like, yeah, this is what we want.
Yeah.
And our art director at Jasper, he created these wonderful
Ooh.
textures for it.
Can I store things in that frog?
You might, but they might bite you maybe.
Yeah.
So don't try.
They might try to chomp you.
Yeah, and we were very happy with these,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We were like working together with
That's it,
Agnes to put it in game, and here you can see it in game,
Huge frog.
Huge.
right? So like we thought like, wow, they're huge. This like how can we miss that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
And like we wanted them to look like cute in lily pads, and this frog like it was like falling out of the lily pad.
Too fat for a lily pad.
Yeah,
We need to fix this.
Yeah, I felt like they were gonna sink. So we went a bit back to the drawing board, and we tested a squashed down frog.
Right.
The middle frog you see, it's getting there, but it's not quite. Mainly because of the eyes, and so we thought like, well, let's take the eyes from the previous design,
Right.
and then and mix it together, and then like we got it. It's there.
I think it's the perfect balance because
Perfect
the
baby.
eyes make it look the perfect derp.
Yeah.
It's so derp.
It's a
I
cute
love it.
baby.
It's a cute baby. Yeah, and here they are with the other colors.
Yeah.
So we have the warm frog, we have the cold frog, and we have the temperate frog.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So now that we know all about frogs, let's answer another question. GR Morgan Productions asks, tropical frogs are usually green. Why make the green the cold variant?
I think like Minecraft, even though it looks a lot like the real world, it's not meant to be like a perfect translation of the real
Right.
world. So sometimes we take some liberties, right?
Yeah, for sure. Even if it's something that is in real life, we do have some leniency to have, for example, colors. They work better in like certain biomes.
Exactly.
Right.
Like maybe we might tweak something if it fits better, like the gameplay, or if it looks better in the game. So yeah.
Yeah, so the green might contrast
Yeah,
better
exactly.
with the snow on the
Yeah, for
colder
sure.
biomes and things like that. Awesome. Now that we've learned so much about frogs, let's look at how they move.
Yeah.
What
So,
have you prepared for us, T?
so I prepared something like more.
That's a frog butt.
That's a close-up from the best feature of the frog, the butt cheeks.
The frog butt is
Yeah.
like my new favorite thing,
Yeah.
together with the animation.
Not many players have noticed it. I've seen them in the community. Like they some even made like better textures. I love them. I love all your creations. But here in Blockbench, you can animate. You can
Nice.
make Minecraft art and you can make Minecraft animations.
And that's available for everyone, right?
yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's
awesome.
available for everyone. It's a community-made tool by Yannis, and we use it internally as well.
That's awesome.
So here on the left, you see all the amazing animations. We have the croak animation. So for this one, we have a hidden body part. It's called the croaking body.
Right.
So if I take it out, it looks like this.
We're discovering all the secrets of the frog. Frog
Yeah, so
butt, frog belly, like
Amazing.
all the parts today.
So you can hide these, and when you animate them, you can scale them up. So they look,
so smart.
yeah, so they appear like when you need them.
Yeah, now I cannot unsee this. Like when I see a frog in game, I'll see the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
the belly expanding.
Yeah.
The yes.
And also here you have the walk
My
animation.
favorite.
So this
I love
one,
the wobble.
yeah, I think the wobble is
love
great.
the walking cycle of the frog. It's so derp.
Yeah, it's celebrated within the
Yes.
community as well.
So talking about the frog,
Oh,
we have another question in the chat. Bootstrap asks, what would happen if frogs or tadpoles went to the nether?
Ooh. I would say logically they would burn, but
Poor frog!
but
You'll get frog leg for dinner.
oh no, that's so sad.
Oh, no.
But I feel like they could like be invincible and like get a superpower maybe.
yeah. Try it. Why don't
it.
you try it out? I
Yeah.
think you might be surprised.
Yeah. Sometimes it's better to experiment and test it out yourself. Amazing. And I think our poll should have ended, right?
Oh my god.
Oh, not yet. Sorry. I'm hyping everyone
It's
today.
a
I'm too
difficult
excited
decision,
about this.
difficult
Yeah.
decision.
But let's look at one last animation then.
Ooh, one last.
So we give you a couple more seconds to finish it. So be wise.
Maybe the jump.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Jumping animation would be very good.
jumping animation is actually quite simple. So we in games you don't want a elaborate jump animation. You kind of want it to just have a pose that you can freeze, and then you let the like the movement happen in game, like in code. So
It
it's-
looks so cute with the little legs like retracted inwards.
So if you remember the concept sketches that Mariana made, I took a lot of like inspiration from that. So like it was a good pose.
Yeah, so there you go. That's like, it is so easy to see like the comparison between the concept and the 2D artwork and then the animation that happens. So yeah.
That's very true.
And here's the tongue animation.
I love the tongue animation.
And I am being told the poll finally ended.
Yay.
So that's amazing. And I must say, it's the result I really wanted. So the creature that Mariana will have to draw is a unification of the creeper and the axolotl. Yes.
I manifested this result.
And just so you know, we're drawing this just for fun. We're not going to put this in the game. It is not canon, but you know, it's, as we said, it's fun to experiment
That's
with
true,
the game.
that's
So we want to see what could this creepolotl, crapolotl, yes, be like.
Please come up with a name as well.
Yes,
Yes,
suggest names
please.
in the chat because that would help a lot. And also, should the creepolotl be more green, more pink? Like which parts of the axolotl or the creeper do you want to have? Yeah, and we can see Mariana drawing the beautiful sketch.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Oh my
giving
God.
it a kickstart, obviously with the cube.
Everything starts as a cube. Everything.
Yes, because circles are forbidden.
Forbidden.
Important
They
stuff.
are actually.
Amazing. So we'll let you sketch for a little bit.
Okay.
We'll let you do your thing and see what you prepare, but suggest names and suggest features of the creepolotl in chat. And let's check out some of the things you've made. Awesome. In this little segment, we get to see some of the submissions you did into our hashtag Minecraft Now Submit. And last month's topic that we suggested was the allay, the brand new mob that comes to this update. That is this blue little thing that brings all the objects to you. Yes.
Oh my God.
Here's our first submission that we selected. This is the Statue of a Liberty. I love the use of the copper in
Oh
this
yeah.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Amazing.
it's very spot on.
I love it.
I love a pun as well.
Yes.
A
Yes,
liberty.
A label.
Yes, it is so regal also, like so
Yes.
imposing.
Wow. It's a
I
good
love it.
build.
Yeah, well done. Oh,
Whoa! Oh my God.
that is
the
so
cookie.
cute.
I love it.
I love it. Perfect.
With the cookie. I love so much that the cookie is such a staple of the LA
Yeah.
as a character and as a mob.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, this could go Yeah, during so many things. Oh, what's this?
Oh, a layroom service, bringing
What are they? Oh,
bring fried potatoes.
Oh my God, my dream.
I mean, I'd love this in real life.
Yeah.
Like I wake up in the morning and there's a little blue flying thing that brings me potatoes.
Oh,
Thank
this
you.
looks so good. I love like
Wow.
how ethereal it looks with the
Yeah.
glow. Amazing.
Yeah, I love like the personification.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just
Great
so,
drawing.
so beautiful. So the community is so
Oh my
talented.
God, they're best.
I'm always impressed.
The best.
And we keep on going with the puns. I don't know if you like you maybe haven't seen it, but during our You Made It segment, there's an ongoing pun. We first had the Swarden, which was a sword and a
Of
warden.
course.
The axolotl, which was an axe and an
Yeah.
axolotl. The frovel, which was a frog and a shovel. So this time around, we have the Alader,
A leader.
which is a ladder and an allay, and that looks cursed and very
Cursed,
good all at
cursed.
once.
Oh,
I don't know if I would want to step on the allay so
it feels like
much.
it's soft.
Yeah, it feels like it has a big mouth, like a mailbox or something.
Oh my God.
Love it though. Thank you so much for all the submissions. These are so amazing. Like I love
you.
them so much every
Yes.
month. Remember that you can make your submissions to #MinecraftNowSubmit. And next month's topic is about the WILE update as a whole. So think about your best ideas and yeah, submit them to our hashtag.
Oh God! There he is. It's the boy.
Eu acho que ele entendeu que isso aqui é uma bola de neve. Eu vou lá fazer esse sacrifício pra gente. Fica mais...
Ai! Tinha um aqui embaixo, eu não vi, Mike, ele no cantinho.
Shift, segura shift.
Ai! Mike, ele veio, ele veio.
Mexe, não mexe.
Mike, eu tô com medo.
Não mexe.
Okei, mä en tiedä, miksi me päästiin sut sieltä pois, ui kamala. Mä löin sua kerran. Jee, mä löin sitä kerran.
Oh, God! That was fast. What?
Je l'ai vu. Ouch. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Look at the size difference, man. What you want, bro? You. What you want, man?
Ach du Scheibenkleister. Es ist doch nicht mal mehr Minecraft, oder? Oh mein Gott! Das Horror Game!
Be very, very quiet. Be very, very quiet.
Oh God, he's sniffing, chat. Oh God, he's coming. He's coming. Let's run. Let's run. I don't know where to run. I don't know where to run. Ah! Run! Oh my God, I can't see. I can't see. Ah! 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 No! God! Oh my.
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia.
I love the reactions because it's like exactly how I feel on the inside.
I play Minecraft, I scream the whole time. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel seen. I feel accepted.
Oh yeah, and we've made it. Like we're totally aware of what's
Yeah.
coming, and still it
Yeah.
feels terrifying.
And we know our baby is terrifying.
Yeah, so let's take a bit of a look at how the Warden and the Ancient Cities and the Deep Dark came together with some concept art.
Oh yeah. Oh, so this is the first time we're showing this concept. It was one of our early concepts we made for the ancient cities in
It
the
is
Deep
so
Dark.
beautiful.
I love this concept. It's like it took so much work, so I'm happy that we can share it. And you can see like how the overall vibe of the ancient cities came to be.
It looks like a comic book almost.
Yeah, that was a cool style to work
Such
on.
a nice illustration. I want it framed. Yeah, we need to print this.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and these are like
What are
they don't
these?
even look like the Warden now, but these were actually our first sketches for the Warden. And back then it was like a slightly different idea. I think we weren't even calling it Warden at the time.
We call
These
it.
look a lot spookier though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we called it the shade.
The shade.
shade.
Yeah. So it was a way like darker kind of approach. So yeah, we pivoted a bit. And these are like in the opposite end. We're looking for like something a bit more ethereal, more like spiritual. So
Yeah,
but you can you can already see some of the features there.
Yeah,
like
it has the antlers already and the
antlers.
soles.
Exactly,
Like
exactly.
the basic elements are already there.
Yeah, so
it
like
feels
concept art is that like you basically try out a lot of ideas and you keep the ones that you like. And you see like in this one we're like getting even closer. So we had the colors a bit more figured out. We kept the antlers, but we were a bit unsure. Like, does it walk? Does it fly? Does it hover? So we're like experimenting a bit still.
Right.
Yeah.
And these are like some, this is after we started trying the model. So Chi and Jasper worked a bit on the model and the textures and they sent me back. So I made like some key poses. So you could see like how does the warden move, what are like the attacks look, how's the, to figure out the personality really of the mob.
Yeah, that already looks so final.
Yeah,
Like,
that was like way closer to the end.
Yeah, and again, these like really helped me with the animations for the warden eventually.
Oh yeah, and now I wanted to show like two pieces that are more like what I call mood or vibe pieces, and they are, of course, they are not accurate or not high fidelity. The warden's not that big, but we really wanted to explore the feeling, the vibe. Like it's a giant, it's a scary thing. It's like it's in the darkness. You don't really know what you're looking for.
This one gives so much mystery, I feel.
Yes, and we did the same thing with the ancient cities. We wanted to like really nail this vibe of mystery, of like finding something weird, some like weird shapes in a deep cave. So that's like really the vibe we're looking for.
Yeah, makes me want to explore the ancient city.
Yeah.
Awesome. Remember, if you have any questions about the Warden, the Deep Dark, or ancient cities, now is the time to ask those so we can, you know, answer all the things you're wondering about. But, you know, in the meantime, let's check out something that she has been preparing for us, something special.
This is my personal project.
Yes, again.
Nobody has seen this yet.
Yeah, again, this is not for the game, this is not canon, this is not going anywhere, but she's preparing some special things just for himself.
Just because he likes it.
Yeah. You know, I sometimes on Fridays I want to have some fun, you know. So I made this my own version of the Sonic Boom.
Oh, nice.
So it's a Sonic Sonic Dab.
Sonic Dab.
And since Blockbench works so well with Bedrock,
Right.
I even have it in the game.
Ooh.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah,
Yes,
let's look at it in the
Okay,
game.
okay.
So how do you usually go about adding these animations into the game? Do you usually use Blockbench?
Usually in Blockbench we export these animations in JSON format.
Right.
And these animations are saved as keyframes. And Bedrock can read that out really easily.
Right.
So here,
Oh,
it's actually
it fried that chicken so fast.
so yeah.
Dabbed after.
The chicken was obliterated by the dab.
So yeah,
All
that was
right.
it.
Amazing.
Yes, before we jump into other things, let's ask one last question about the Warden. Is the Warden hiding something? Is it protecting something or somebody?
What
Is the question from Jiku-Wat?
GQ what?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I would actually like throw this question back at you. What do you think it is
Exactly.
doing?
Exactly. I mean, if we give you all the answers, then what is the fun in that, right?
True.
Yeah.
I think it's protecting the food in the
Oh,
icebox.
or maybe it's protecting like the souls in the belly.
Yeah,
could be.
Oh yeah, because that's sauce in the belly. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like. Yeah, but the vibe is like a protecting vibe. So
Yeah.
we're definitely on the same page there.
Yeah, think about it. And now that we've taken a look at the Warden and you've gotten to ask a couple of questions, we'll start a brand new segment that we like to call Deep Dig, where we look in depth into a specific subject, Minecraft related. And today for our Deep Dig segment, we have a very special guest, Ant Venom. Let's dig it. What are the Farlands? Distant terrain? A mysterious legend? One of the greatest glitches of all time? The answer is all three. When Infinite World Generation was introduced in an early beta, a bug created broken terrain in the distance. This made a cool visual effect, allowing you to gaze upon the broken mythical land that appeared about 12 million blocks from your spawn point. Even though the bug has since been patched, there are still those that dream of the far lands. Many have set out on the long, long, long journey, but only a few have made it. Luckily for us, we have an expert with us today that can dig a little deeper into the far lands. Welcome, Ant Venom.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you and happy you could make it and tell us a bit more about your expertise on the far lands.
Looking forward to it.
How would you describe the far lands?
Well, the Farlands are, let's just say, Minecraft's terrain is governed by like a whole lot of math, and the Farlands happen when that math hits a very sudden limitation, and from there, the terrain just shoots up into the sky, and these corridors go on forever and ever, and they're fascinating, honestly, the details behind them.
They're fascinating to me also, and I bet it is fascinating for you at home. So ask us all the questions you can come up about the Farlands, and Venom will help us answer them since he's the expert. Why do you find the Farlands interesting? Like, what do you think is the most interesting part of it?
Well, it's that they're like a visual representation of a limit within a seemingly endless world. And not only that, but the game like still works. You can still play it. You can still explore it. It's a way of exploring a limitation in, again, a seemingly endless world. So that's what I find so interesting about them. And so many things that I could go on and on about.
Yeah, let's take a look around in the terrain and so we can see. Yeah.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
This is like crazy terrain generation.
Yeah, these, occur about 12.5 million blocks away in older versions of Minecraft. The current versions don't have them anymore. They got patched out, but with a very small patch that removes that, you can generate them again. And let's go ahead and let's fly upwards here, TP, and then I can just go even higher here. And let's see, there we go. So these are the Farlands.
I would love to like build something here or have like a village or some mobs running around. Have you tried building something in here or?
Well, you can, thankfully, at least in these later versions, because you can walk around, everything works. It's just the terrain that's broken, but otherwise, really just in the same way that Minecraft is a game of infinite wonder and endless possibilities, so are these, and you can do whatever you feel like in them.
I love that even glitches like this are still something that's interesting to play with in a game like Minecraft. It looks so cool. Why do you think the Farlands are important for the history of Minecraft?
Well, there are a few phenomenons like the Farlands in really any other game. I mean, for the average player, they're not gonna have to worry about this, well, they're not in the game anymore, but supposing that they were, they wouldn't have to worry about them. But they're also so close because we can just type in a teleport command and I can type in just the numbers here and just, I'm there, right? So they're out of the way, but they're also very accessible. It's super important for the game as well for a variety of reasons, but one I want to draw attention to is that a creator by the name of KurtJMac has been walking to the Farlands for over 10 years for charity. And without the Farlands, I mean, that charity initiative would have never come to light at all.
That's amazing.
So that and for many other reasons, they're super important for Minecraft's history.
Yeah, I'm so glad the community is so creative with these things and they can come up with these initiatives that are so cool. We have a couple of questions from the chat. So Cat Luke asks, is there any way to live in the Farlands in survival mode if you somehow manage to reach them?
You can try your best. I can say that, to my knowledge, I could name 5, but there are 6 people who have actually walked to the Farlands, a journey that takes well over 1,000 hours to do.
Goodness, that's a lot of walking, more than 500 miles. Sorry for the pun. We have another interesting question. Kelly Stubbswen asks, the Farlands first came into the game. How did you find them? They were very far away from spawn. So how did people first realize they were there?
Well, it was brought to my attention back in early 2011 that the game did have limitations at all. And at the
Right.
time, I was very, very early in my YouTube career. And I was, it's something we take for granted today, but the chat system here, like that used to not be in the game at all. So teleporting around, that was not a trivial task. It required modifications to even do that.
True.
But I was aware of mods that were able to do that. So much in the same way I can do it today, I just teleported out, took a look, and let my fascination run wild. And thankfully, it's even, you know, it's very easy to get there these days, assuming you patch them back into your game.
We have another very interesting question. Yannick's04LS asks, is there something behind the Farlands?
Ooh, well, I can say the answer to that is yes and no. The Farlands, these corridors here, this whole thing looks like a giant ant farm, which is hilarious because of my own name. But all I will say is for the truly curious, these corridors and all of this, they break down in interesting ways as you venture out further and further. These limits lie at 12.5 million blocks, but the next major visual limit occurs over 1 billion blocks out.
So
And then there are even
good luck
more
walking
beyond
there.
that. I wish. I mean, I might not recommend that one.
No. Anything you would recommend to avoid before going to the Farlands?
I would just recommend that if you dare to take the adventure yourself, that you don't, you know, do it on a world that you care a whole lot about. Not that I think anything too bad would happen, but it's just, you know, better safe than sorry. From there, I mean, just if your game starts to lag, then maybe pause. But aside from that, no, it's really quite a safe adventure.
That's awesome. So now you know how to get to the Farlands, and I hope we have a lot of adventurers out there willing to explore them. Thank you for being our expert on the Farlands at Ant Venom, and we hope to have you again soon in the future. Thank you so much.
Sure
but for
thing.
now, we are gonna take a look at something very special that you voted on and that has been brewing. Mariana, how has been going?
So the crab salado is almost done. I think it's a very cute baby. I was actually kind of hoping for a Creeper and Axolotl combo because I think they have like a lot of interesting synergy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it should just have like a and be an exploding axolotl.
They have such a good chemistry together. Do you think this Creepolotl explodes?
I think it would be interesting to have an underwater explosion mob. That would be like quite the cute menace.
Yes, and then I would be concerned above and underwater.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And just as a reminder, this is not coming to Minecraft Vanilla. Don't get too excited. This is just for fun, and this is because you voted for it. Did you like the outcome? Thank you super much for the drawing. And thank you for being here with us today, Chia and Mariana. And thank you at home for being here with us today. We've had a ton of fun looking at how the art in Minecraft is made and looking at the Farlands. We will be back next month with the next Minecraft Now on June the 30th. So make sure to subscribe and yeah, keep an eye on that bell notification for more updates. Thank you so much. Bye.